Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Big Akbar Ahmed, and welcome to today's video. Today, we got a banger for you, and we are going to talk about something extremely important. This is going to be the music industry, and the music industry is a very demonic industry. And this is an industry that I myself have been dabbling and dibbling in for the last 10 years of my life. I've been making music, playing around with music, and the more I've played around with music over the last 7 years of my life, I've gotten much better at it. And the better you get at it, the more you kind of come in contact with certain people in that industry, and you see certain things and you hear certain things and you research certain things and you just know certain things, right? If you're studying space, you're going to learn more about space than your average person. If you're studying music, you're going to learn more about music than your average person. So this is something I am very educated on and knowledgeable with. This is a industry that I've decided not to go into myself. As much as I believe in my ability to make music, as much as I love my own music, I don't see fit to influence people through this industry. To influence people through this industry is to influence people through the devil himself, and I refuse to do that. I do not want not even one child to listen to a song that I've made and think something is acceptable and take my word and go ahead and utilize that because he's idolizing these artists or these people, right? So the first thing we're going to talk about here is going to be Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X has gone ahead and told us that he is going to Bible study, right? And he is releasing this gospel album, and he has been doing this, what do you call it? This propaganda, this fake propaganda to basically boost and promote his new album that is going to be gospel themes, right? Or gospel sounding. And he's posting things like this letter. It says, I know you guys don't believe me and you don't think that I'm being serious and everyone thinks I'm a troll, but I'm gonna be a student of, I'm gonna be a student again. And we go ahead, we can go right to his Instagram. He's dressed up as like an angel with guns and like this guy's just super satanic, bro. There's nothing not satanic about this dude. Like, even if we look at his profile picture, which you guys cannot see, he just has satanic symbols everywhere. Like, everywhere you look, this guy has some type of symbol of Satan, of something. So, first problem I have right here is Lil Nas X promoting this gospel album. And this is why. Like, look what he's wearing in this image. He's wearing a bra. This is a full grown man wearing a bra. And this is why it's a big problem. Where is Christians? Like, if America is an 80% Christian country, where are they? Where are they when they hear the news about something like this? And then when it comes out, it goes number one. It's the number one album on the charts. Number one song playing in clubs, playing in bars, playing in Walmart, playing like anywhere you go, it's playing in movies, it's playing in cartoons, it's playing wherever you want it, and no one says anything about it. No one cares. How do you not care? How do you not care? This guy is literally going to mock the whole entire religion of Christianity. This guy's been twerking on demons for the last 3 years. This is what he has been doing for years. He has been doing this. Look, video starts off. I'm gonna make sure everything's muted. Video starts off. Lil Nas X chilling in the Garden of Eden. Since he's Adam. He's the best of creations right there. He's a human. Cool. Garden of Eden. He's trying to run away. Things are watching him. Satan gets him. Wow, Satan gets him. Like, all of this is so satanic. Look at this, bro. Look at it's all Roman gods and he's in chains and like, look at this. He's ascending to heaven, and then he grabs this pole, and then there you go, stripper pole all the way down to hell. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is people are actually going to allow a human being like this, who promotes music like this, who promotes like I can't even speak properly, guys. I can't even speak properly because what I see in front of my face, it's literally so gross. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Every time I see this, every time I see anything like this, I I lose my mind. I don't know how this has 11 million likes. I don't know how this has 560 million views. The devil has won. The devil has won, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I'm making this video, and this is why I am forewarning you. This man went from making a song about sitting on a horse with a cowboy hat, a country rap song, to becoming gay, to going into having a $1 billion production. Like, do you guys see the production in this video? This isn't like, oh, I made one song, I got really big off one song, and this is my second video. This guy sold his soul. This guy is an industry plant. This guy was plucked, and they were like, we're going to make you the biggest artist in the world. We're going to fund billions of dollars behind you and make this happen. Just, you got to promote what we want to promote, and you got to do what we want to do. This is what we're going to do. We're taking you from sitting on a horse and making cowboy songs to going and stripping on the devil and twerking on the devil, which we don't really have to see, but as you can see, here's your devil, right? And Lil Nas X is not the only artist to do this, but I am focused on him because he's claiming to come out with a gospel album, which means he is playing the deceptive part of society. This is a man that's going to show you demons and devils and nasty stuff, and then play devil's advocate, play the opposite, and pretend he's coming out with a gospel album. He's turned his life to God, and he's going to expose the music industry and all of this crap. And all this does to the human brain, because if you study psychology, reinforcement is one of the most important things a human being can do to get something in their head or get it out. So the more you hear it, the more you believe it. Okay? So the more this guy tells you something, the more you're going to believe it. The more this guy shows you something, the more you're going to believe it. But when he's showing you both narratives, it's really hard to believe anything. It really breaks down the human conscious in decision-making factor. It breaks down your free will. It confuses you. It makes your other decisions in life harder to come across and harder to make decisions on because of what's happening in front of us. Another big problem is Doja Cat, for instance. Right? That's Daja. I'm sorry. This chick, like, there's nothing cool about any of this. There's nothing cool about demonic. I'm laying in blood. I'm a demon. I eat hearts. I am scary. Like, there's nothing cool about this. Your career was fine the way it was. You were making just enough money. You didn't need to do this. Like, you really didn't. And I understand, Doja Cat, you're not Michael Jackson. But come on. Is it really worth it? You killed your career. You didn't help it. You killed it. Why would you do this to yourself? And for people who think, like, this is art, this is just to get people's attention, and blah, 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 blah. It is to get people's attention. Is it art? Hell no, it's not art. If you guys know anything about any of these symbols, any of these things, all these subliminal messages, and what they're even putting in your directly in your face, look at her. Why does she shave her head? Why do they always shave their head? Do you guys ever think about that? Why do these artists who are always twerking on the devil, or assign their soul to the devil, why are they always bald? Like, why did do you think Britney Spears went bald back in the day because she was going crazy? Because she was on drugs? No. These artists shave their head because when you go bald and you shave your head, it's a rebirth. It's a type of rebirth. That's why monks are always bald. You understand? They keep themselves bald. It's a form of purity. It's a form of rebirth. So when Muslims go to Hajj, for instance, they shave their head because we are going to basically be reborn, to take our sins off of us and start fresh. We're going to make a sacrifice. Okay? So when we do that, we're trying to pass on our sins and pass on our honor, or pass on our control back to God. We're giving ourselves back to God by being reborn. And these people do the same exact thing, but in opposite transition. So they shave their heads, but they're reborn for who? The devil. It's no coincidence that Rihanna went bald and then she had her biggest hits. And then Doja Cat went bald and she had her biggest hits. There's no coincidence of this. This is called rebirth. They're doing rituals. They're shaving their heads. They're giving their self to the devil. And that eye on the back of her head is the all-seeing eye, which we'll get into in later videos. That has to go all the way back to the Antichrist, the calling and the coming of the Antichrist. And that all-seeing eye is the logo for the United States. Like if the United States had a logo like a football team or Pepsi, it would be that all-seeing eye that is in the center of the pyramid. And that's why all your artists go like this and do this. That's why they don't even have to do this anymore. They literally just put it in your face, like this video right here, which is literally so sad. I'm gonna give you another example. Mr. Sam Smith here. Sam Smith has one of my favorite songs called Pray. I hate this guy now. Cannot stand him. This song called Pray right here, beautiful song. It's a song called Pray featuring Logic. Logic's one of my favorite rappers. And Logic and Sam Smith had made a song here. The song is called Pray, and it is about someone who doesn't really believe in God. He's lost. He feels alone in the world, and he's trying to figure out what his purpose is. He's always feeling down, and when he feels down, he understands that he's weak, right? That no matter how strong he thinks he is, no matter how powerful he thinks he is, no matter how efficient he thinks he is, that everyone prays in the end. That eventually you're going to come to a point where you feel weak, you feel so down, and he says, talk about freedom, but everyone prays in the end, meaning you are a slave no matter if you like it or not. You die, you're weak. You need some type of guidance from somewhere. And when you're at your last breaking point, everyone's going to end up praying in the end. Everyone's going to look for that higher power. Everyone's going to ask God to save them, to protect them. And this is such a beautiful song because it puts in perspective to someone who is religious, to someone who's not religious, really, what is the purpose of life if at the end, all you do is pray? It doesn't matter if you're atheist or not. You're going to end up praying. You're going to end up in a state where you're trying to ask something that has more power than you to protect you or to help you. And this song is one of the most beautiful songs that I've heard. It's one of my favorite songs. And now we got Sam Smith dressing up in dresses and dressing up as the devil and releasing songs called Unholy. And it's just, dude, it's gross. Like look at this. Like, come on, guys. You can't tell me that they didn't sell their soul, bro. You can't tell me this is art. You literally can't tell me this is art. It's a complete pattern from artist to artist to artist. And it's not even big artists. It's not even like they can't do this to Drake. Drake will literally say, I'll never fucking do that. They can't do this to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne will say, I'll never do that. They can't do this to Eminem. Eminem will literally say, I can't do that. Get the fuck off my screen. Get off of my screen. Disgusting. Literally disgusting. So they do this with smaller artists. And not small artists, but artists that have traction, artists that are big enough, but artists that they know aren't going to last. Artists that don't have enough gravitation, like a Michael Jackson or a Pitbull or a Shakira. Someone who we know is going to be here. A worldwide artist. Someone who has a worldwide audience that people are going to like no matter if they dress up like this or dress up like that. They just like them because they like their music. Sam Smith is... Apparently, he doesn't think he's one of those people. Sam Smith believes that he has to dress up like a demon and have sex with men and wear dresses. And Lil Nas X feels like he needs to twerk on the devil. And Doja Cat feels like she needs to shave her head and do all this demonic stuff to make money or to gravitate fans. And for all those people who think it's just art, it's not. I would like to let you know that from my personal experiences. This is not art. This is very, very real. And as far as sacrifices and spells and things like that go, and black magic, it is all done through frequencies and vibrations and spells. And a spell is basically a specific set of words or phrases that come out of your mouth that create a certain set of frequencies and a specific pattern that can then adjust or change specific things. And when these guys played this music at very, very loud volumes and have all of these people come together, like for instance at a music festival, when they bring 15,000 people together and there's 15,000 people in the crowd, and they're playing this music out of these big speakers and these frequencies are coming out. If you think that that is not a humongous satanic ritual and there is not thousands if not millions of demons pulling up to that thing, you're wrong. You are completely wrong. You are literally being sacrificed to demons so they could feed off of you, feed off that energy. When all of you human beings go to one place, just like Muslims, they all come together at a specific time of day and pray in the same direction, in the same place. Just like Christians go to church and they pray and all together in one motion, as a unity. It's the same thing at a music festival. It's the same thing at a music festival, but instead of praying to God, you're summoning something else. Those frequencies, that music is summoning something else. And you guys do not understand. It is real. I promise you to God. It is real. It is so real. And I need to do documentaries. And when I say I need to do documentaries, there's certain subjects, especially this one, like this subject, or like the subject about the government, like the all-seeing eye, and like Rome, and all of this stuff, and how the United States is modern day Rome. These need their own documentaries, and this is something that I would really love to dive into, because my videos are already really long, are really kind of egg on a lot of these topics. But something like this, man, like, people deserve to know, people deserve to see it, like really, really, really see it and really dive into it. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. Be very, very careful about the content and the entertainment you consume. It is not just the music industry. It is not just the movie industry. It is not just the video games. It is literally everything from the cereal box that you buy at the grocery store to kids' cartoons. So be very, very, very careful what you consume. They know what they're doing. They know what to feed you through the internet as well. Be very, very careful. They know what your interests are, and they know exactly how to get into your mind. If you like cats and he likes dogs, they're going to get into his mind with dogs, and they're going to get into your mind with cats. So be very, very, very cautious on what you put into your mind. Your mind is a computer chip, and what you feed your mind is what your mind becomes. I love you guys all. Leave a like, comment if you have any further thoughts on this, and we will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all, and free Palestine. Bye bye.